You are in the last portion of my subject about the death today. I want to say that we as a Muslim should remember always dying, always death. Remember it. If someone is not remember the death, his beliefs is not complete. It means his iman is not complete, because it is very, very recommended by Allah to remember your death, that you are dying, and you know the value of your life, because if you remember you will die, and then you do good. So also about the story I would like to give you, one of the story that is the time of Muslim migration to the Medina. In Medina, that time was called Yasrib, was a lot of Jewish were lived there, and they starting argue with the Muslims, with the Muhajirin. The Jewish people claim that our religion is complete. We don't want to convert Islam, because in our religion is saying do not do wrong, you cannot receive wrong, or something, don't do that, do not do that, don't do. All of them is in the 10 Command. And this was very worried the Muslim. Really, how we should find out the way that we to convince these Jewish to be convert to Islam. And what was the key of that is death. Remember of death. Because the Jewish is pro-life entirely until now, until the generation of Jewish, until now, everywhere. Even though they received a lot of punishment, they lost a lot of life for such a 5 period of their, from 300 or 350 century before Jesus came. They had from that time till Romans or those, they lost a lot. Even though they 100 years ago or something, and they received a lot of punishment by the Hitler, by Allah, of course. These are all about the argument. These people is very argument. In Quran mention it, many story about the argument of these Jewish people. This is the way that they are. Allah already set them up in that way. But at the same time, Allah's command is to remember the death, because if there is no death, your life is not worth it. But Jewish never accept that. He said no. Everything we are in life, we have to enjoy the life. We have to do this in life. We have to use this life, and so on, so on. At that time, the Muhajirin was stuck about this. Yes, really, Torah is good, all the words of Allah. But these people is starting argument, and finally, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Gabriel in that verse, which is key of the solve the problem. What was that? He said, the verse says, in chapter 62, if you open the Quran, verse number 6. You can read it by yourself, see what they say. But also I would like to read it for you. قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ هَادُوا إِن زَعَمْتُمْ إِنَّكُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ لِلَّهِ مِن دُونِ النَّاسِ فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين ولا يتمنوه أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين. So it means, say, O you who Judaized, if you assert that you are the friend of Allah, this always saying we are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Musa alayhi salam was talk about it, and then we are the follower of those. Allah is with us, and Allah sent them this one, said, if you assert that you are the friend of Allah or close, to the exclusion of men, of your or people or something, then you wish for death, then you wish for death. So this verse is very important, and then they understand, the Muhajirin, okay, this is the one. If you are remember Allah, if you are close to Allah, if you are friend or so on, but you have to wish death, not pro life. So if you be truthful, in kuntum sadiqin. Even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned, وَلَا يَتَمَنَّوْهُ أَبَدًا بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِالظَّالِمِينَ. It means also, says Allah, and they will not wish for it, even for what their hand have sent forward, and Allah knows their ignorance. So it means, for a mu'min, for a believer, has to remember Allah, and then think about the maut, think about the die, about death. And that is one of the also as a blessing things. Because if you remember, if you always think about death, you never do anything wrong. But who does not worry about, or don't remember it, or don't think about it? The one who is materialistic person, the one who is atheist, the one who is don't care about the mouth, is towards to they are pro-life. And mostly the Jewish people are. Still, you can see the all around, all their generation, arrogant and wants to pro-life, to be a boss, to be manager, to be president, to be the king, to be this, that. So, anyway, the death is recommended by Allah to think about it, to always remember it, and talk about it mostly. Is better than other worldly things to say about it. If you say about it, then automatically your life value will become higher. If the death is not there, the life is not worth it. So today I think it's enough for me to talk about that. Inshallah, next my program would be, inshallah, about the after dying. After dying, what's going on, what's going to be, what be the soul doing after that, and what the body doing after death. That's the transition, which is the from one mood to other. The other mood is what it would be, and how long it will take to reach the final point, which is the either paradise or hell. So inshallah next week I will, if I be alive, and you will inshallah see me, and inshallah I will give you more information about the after dying, the process after dying. And today was the process from life to die, and after that tomorrow, the next week will be after that. And may Allah bless you. And also at the same time, as I said, the life, the death is a very sorrow things. Is everybody sad and everybody become, and but still the mu'mineen is the one when he should not worry, because he knows his place is in paradise or heaven, and that wise. So I would like to give you one of the song by one of the young boy. I think he is a good for 2 million people was watch it, and I would like to put you in the end of this program, and also see the one that he say about the death. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.